Hello my lovelies and welcome to another plan with me. Today we are in my Erin Condren and we are doing the week of Monday the 21st through to the 27th. And the kit we will be using today is from the TheMixMatchPlanner. It is Minnie's Winter Delights, and you would have recently saw that I hauled this kit. So let's get started with my date covers. There they are. I'll just do some whiting out. I have to admit I did have a bit of a dilemma all of about half hour ago. Because I sat down to do this and for the life of me couldn't decide what kit I was going to use, because I had ordered this kit specifically for, funnily enough, this week. Let's put the date dots on day covers. And then as part of my Happy Mail, not only did my order come, but my PR pack came, which was one of the new releases from the TheMixMatchPlanner. And I couldn't, for the life of me, decide which kit I wanted to use. Did I use the PR one today, or did I use the one that I had intentionally put off ordering and using until now? So in the end, I happened to comment on it on our little group chat that we have on Facebook, and I literally made the comment of, in a minute I'm going to ask somebody to choose A or B, and out of nowhere Carly, bless her, jumped on and went A. No. I went with choice A, which was this one. I'm kind of, in a way, kind of glad, because that was the whole intention. And although winter doesn't technically end until March time, sort of towards the middle of February, beginning of March, everyone's gone into spring mode and kind of forgets that actually technically we're still in winter. So yeah, I could have easily put this off for another couple of weeks and used it at I think it works out the beginning of February. I think would be the next time I think I'm going to use a kit in here for showing off the shop that I PR for. But I thought to myself, no, don't want to do that. And then I couldn't really decide, so I'm umming and ahhing. And I thought, well, first, it worked out to be the first week of February, and I was like, well, it'd work, but would I want it to work? If that makes sense. Right, we'll come back to that in a minute. That's just the washi. And then what I do at the top, when I find the right sheet, is I actually use my full boxes at the top of this planner. If I'm correct, yes I am. So what I tend to do is just alternate between the two washies, or 3 washies, depends on whose kits I'm using. with Carly, she does these little coloured blocks of washi. Here, these two. The little mini angel and the little moons here, they're actually solid boxes, they're not washi strips. And she does that because some people used to say that it was a shame she didn't leave them as full boxes. Because obviously it left people with the problem of having to try and line up all the different washi strips and it not necessarily lining up how they would like it to. Which I think is fab. I generally don't get the opportunity to use these in my spreads because of how I plan. However, I think I might give up with the tweezers and just do this way. I think it might be a bit quicker than fiddling around. However, I will say, and I think I've worked this out right, and I'm going to experiment, funnily enough, not this Friday, possibly next Friday, using those to make up a kit in my mini happy planner, because that would also give me the opportunity to use up the washi kits that she gives you with these lovely flags and the washi, because I generally, as a rule, don't use the deco in these spreads. I used to have this real issue of I had to make sure I put every single piece of deco into my weekly spread. Had to. What am I going to use as my theme sticker? I think Winter Wishes. And I want to use that one on Sunday. And there is a reason I want to use that mini on Sunday. Or do I use Minnie? Halo, Minnie, Angel? We'll come back to Sunday, we'll see how we get on. But yeah, I think Winter Wishes is definitely the one I want to use up here. Just line it up to the top of the, oh my life. That wasn't very straight of me, was it? We'll try that again. Oh, that was terrible. There we go, lovely jubbly. Right, starting. So I think we will have, sure, I quite like the pink star. I'm going to use the pink star, I think, just to start the week off. So yeah, it's all been a bit chaotic and a bit hectic around here. It has to be said. I'm going to put the panda in the middle, I think. See, I could have colour coordinated this whole kit pretty much, but it's nice to mix up something, because I tend to be quite formal in my layouts anyway. So yeah, thank you, Carly. This is the kit you chose for this week. Just generally, oh, I don't want pink stripes on that page, do I? So it would have been nice to have had, we'll come back to that one. I'm going to put Cozy Toes on this one, I think, like so. And then I'm going to want this one on Sunday as I originally thought out in my head. Sometimes I'll look at a sheet of full boxes and just run with it. Other times I will and ah and move them around and do them in any order, or break them up like I'm doing. There's no specific reason why I do that. I just do, which is kind of odd. So I think don't really want purple with purple, but I'm going to end up with purple anyway, which is kind of annoying. And then I'm going to put the snowman in because I don't want blue with blue. So we're going to put, oh, and then I've got blue with blue on here. Oh, never mind, it looks okay. That looks fine. Looks absolutely fine. And then, just for some bizarreness, I think I'm going to do this in a slightly different order. I'm going to take my full boxes, and these will be kept in order of the date dots, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up. The reason I like to do it like this is, A, if I've gone slightly wonky at the top, at this point it will even it all back out. Secondly, it allows me to see before I even choose what I'm doing in the middle of the spread. Exactly how much space I've got to work with in regards to what I do in the middle. Now I do the middle, the trick I have for the middle obviously is I use half boxes and quarter boxes jointly in the middle to fill the space that's available. So we'll just, so yes my lovelies, hello, welcome. If you're a new watcher today, please, you know, if you like what you see, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Currently I'm doing my best to keep up with the routine of I will be uploading an Condren video every Tuesday. I will upload a happy planner plan with me every Thursday, and I will upload a mini happy planner on every Friday. And then in between you might get the odd haul video or TN walkthrough, which I know I keep saying I will do and I haven't yet. I will, honestly, I will get round to doing it. So now I do, up top these boxes is my to-do headers. And basically how I like this is my Erin. This I use for social media, for YouTube, and PR work. In the sense of, this is the planner I will log basically what I'm planning in what planner on what day. This header's really not wanting to play ball with me because it's all the same colours. Things. So basically I put in here that I'm going to film what I'm going to film on what days, and then obviously if I'm due to oh my gosh, that is awfully wonky, horribly wonky. Are you going to come back to me? Please excuse the state of my nails. I really have got to go and get them done, and to be perfectly honest with you, Monday I am going to get them done because they're driving me mad. I just haven't, and the reason they've got so bad is I just haven't had 5 minutes to go up into town to have them done. Anyway, a bit quicker. See, sometimes I'm slower with the tweezers, sometimes I'm quicker with the tweezers. It all depends on where I am on the layout, if that makes sense. So yeah, like, I will be doing haul videos, and maybe later on when I've got used to doing things, I might start doing some crafty ones. I don't know yet. Where's the page gone? There it is. I just want to see what I did previously. Oh, that's interesting. I've put washi in and I didn't actually get any washi out to use. So what I might do then is use this washi, which is what I seem to have done on other kits. So we'll run with that idea. I might do it a bit different actually, because I normally do it directly on top of my headers. But what I might do is put it up here, if I can get it nice and straight. Does that look straight? Are we straight? Or am I going completely insane? Okay, I'm either not laying this straight or I did a boo-boo with the lining up at the top. Which... dear, what am I doing? It's down. It's down. We are going in a straight line, straight to the end, like so. Okay, so it overhangs a little bit there, but I can always trim that in a minute. Ideally it's supposed to, or ideally I put it up there, but apparently I add washi in on these, which I didn't realise I did, so I didn't pick any washi out. Although having said that, I don't think I would have anything appropriate to go in here. Oh gosh, trying to line it up. Right, there we go, just like that. And I'm just gonna snip the end off. There we go, lovely jubbly. And now we'll go back to headers. So yeah, this is where I put my today's. Like so. Let's keep it all tidied up and up together as best I can. There we go, look. So yeah, I've said this before, I can't concentrate and try and chat at the same time. I lose all train of thought of what I'm doing. There we go. We'll do this side. We'll do this with tweezers again. There we are. Sometimes the coil just gets in the way. I think that's what I like about the Happy Planner, is the fact you can take the pages off, do your planning, lay your stickers however you want them, and then just pop the pages straight back in again. I suppose that's the advantage of discs, or even ring planners, I guess. Right, now we do the half boxes and the quarter boxes. Sorry, just closing the door over, or at least attempting to. Now do I normally do the skinny one at the top or the bottom? Ah, the other way around in this planner, so... Then hopefully, if I've worked this out right, there should be okay, they're going to slightly overlap, aren't they? But that's okay, I can live with that, I think. Yeah, I can live with that. Just looks like one continuous box then, doesn't it? So that works for me. Lovely. So I'm just having an issue with the coil again. But I'll get to you pink. You can see I'm concentrating intently because I am trying to think about this as we go along as well. So here we go, like so. So, like I've said before, I don't really change up my layouts much. I'm just going to use one of these checklist ones because I don't really do anything on the weekends. I'm with my kids. Like I've said before, I don't really change my layouts much. I might decide that a certain way works better for me than, say, another way. Alternatively, you know, I will leave it as it is, but literally all I might do is I might decide I no longer want to put the 4 boxes there, I'll put it down the bottom on top of the washi. Or I might decide that I don't need this bit in the middle anymore. But again, I guess that's kind of dependent on what planner it is, to how if anything it gets changed up. But my layouts in this one tend to be really, really basic and simple and to the point, because that's how I need this planner to function. So it really is straightforward and really, really simple in that respect. So as you can see, I've colour coded, but I decided I would use these ones here. I could evenly space them out, and B, because I just thought they were really pretty. They've got Minnie, basically Angel Minnie, faded in the background, which I thought was adorable and I really, really loved. But I have realised I've just put Minnie twice on this page. And then, see, I should have put that Minnie on the Tuesday and the panda on the Sunday, but never mind. I think that looks good like that. Right, now we'll go back to our washi. So that page has actually got more pink at the top than down the bottom, but then this has primarily got more pink. So I think Angel, oh actually yes, Angel Minnie, this one, I keep forgetting that Carly does that, so you don't actually have to trim it down. Just goes in like that, which is kind of handy because that's how I would have laid it down anyway, even if I had to trim it. and whoops, try and line it up like so. And now see, I've got that little tab there. She does this on all her kits, Happy Planner or Condren, and it basically means you can extend into the sidebar if you want. I mean, you don't have to. So, what did I decide last time? See, I could have used these washi strips up there actually, you know, rather than using those, but... Right, so I need a this week header. Let's hand it at the top. Oh, I think we'll use tweezers again. Because why not? Oh, stick it to me rather than the page. So we'll just pop that in there like so. And then what I decided to do, or started doing last week, is using the Monday through to Sunday sticker for this, because what this week is basically, obviously Tuesday I do plan with me in here and so on and so forth. And basically I just write next to the day what kit I'm using, or from who it's from. So obviously, like on this week's actual spread, the week we're on, if you look, it says there, classic. That's the week before. Excuse me. Right. So as you can see there, Tuesday, Erin Condren, the Mix Match Planner. Obviously, I'm doing a Mix Match Planner one. Then I'm using a full box. So that'll be my little snowman that I saved back earlier. And that was purely coincidental, because I was just saying earlier that maybe I should have put that Minnie there. And I'm glad I didn't now, because obviously she's there anyway, although I will write on top of that Minnie, unfortunately. So yeah, I've got no full boxes left now. Moving on. I need another. Don't need any of those in here. And then I normally put now, do I want to put a chunk of washi in there or not? Yeah, I will put one of these in to match the colour of the half box I'm going to put in. Now, this is where obviously I sit and think about this. So I'm breaking it up a little bit. Is obviously, as you can see now, I've got a gap underneath, but I think a washi strip will solve that gap. So here's my half box, and then we will finish it off with that colour washi in there like so, and that lines it up perfectly. So guys, there's the deco for this kit, and like I said, I don't really have a use for it, but I am thinking of using it in my Happy Planner spreads. That's what I've got left of the washi. I've got one half box and 5 quarter boxes. That's all I've got left of headers. Oh, we didn't do the weekend banner. Naughty me. Right, is it going to fit up here? That covering up. Do you know what? I actually think that looks right. It's slightly over the writing, but it looks okay. I think it would just been too busy down there. So okay. Obviously, habit trackers I don't use in here flags I don't really use in here, and obviously to buy headers, etc. But that's just because of how this planner functions. Then you've got your white space checklists, your mini white space checklists, some more habit trackers, water trackers, and functionals. Obviously, I don't do that kind of planning in this planner, so the functionals are no good to me whatsoever, except for maybe the Instagram pictures. Might hold on to that a second. And then obviously washi, I've got that little tabby bit which could have gone there, didn't need, and then some date dots and some glitter hearts. And then that's that bit of washi I cut off of here, and two full box checklists. That is it. Moving on, we will start filling in. So starting off with this one, this is my character sticker for this planner, and this is Coffee Minnie, and she's nearly always featured in here, in her cute little panda pyjamas. I would really quite like to use the big one day, because I tend to put it at the top. I don't really want to cover up anything. For now, I'm just going to go with a little Minnie and pop her right there in the corner. Then moving on, we have got this one. This character is Chibi Girl from TheMixMatchPlanner print, and I use her on a Thursday. Am I going to fit a big Chibi Girl in there? Possibly not. I don't know. So we'll go for a medium-sized Chibi Girl, and that just represents planning in my happy planner. Moving on again, I don't have a use for that one. This is YouTube floss, and obviously I use it to mark all my lovely subscribers the end of every week. Then we've got this one, which is Planning Minnie, and I use her to, when I find my January spread, mark when I'm next filming, so I'm doing it on the 25th. And that just pops in there like that. That just tells me I have to PR on that date. This is Planner Floss, and as you can see it's my last one, so I will be changing it up, but at the moment she represents my mini happy planner. Let's put that to one side. This is from Busy Bee Stickers, and I use this to represent, at the moment anyway, I use it to represent my Erin Condren, which goes in on a Tuesday. And then we want some purples, don't we? So these are from I Love to Print on Etsy, and they're printable, and I've just printed them and cut them myself on my Cricut machine. And I don't use the edit ones because I don't really see the point. I've got to edit in order to go through the upload process anyway. Why did I just put that on Monday? Silly mare. And you know what? I don't think my stickers come up. I can't remember. Do you know what? Actually, I'm going to leave that there because I'm now going to go into this folder. This is one of my sticker folders. And I'm going to get out a TN symbol, which I've got there. These are from Your World of Colour, and basically they look like a traveller's notebook. And I'm actually going to put that in on Monday to actually film it, because then it's in my planner, it's in black and white to do on that day. And then I'm just going to carry on putting the film and upload stickers in for the rest of the week. because you know what, I don't do it. I don't, and I think if I put it in my planner, I'm committed to it then. I'm not backing out of it, I'm committed. That's kind of the end of it then. So I will actually get around to getting it done. Do we have, what other colours do we have? Oh, nice pink. And you see there's lots of different colours that I do, that I can use, so that I can try and keep it in keeping with the planner. The choice for the week. And you see not all of them were overly brilliantly cut, annoyingly. So that's me done with those, and then I'm just going to come in with these, which is Instagram Mini. But what I might do is use the little ones that came with I'll break it up a little bit with the kit. So yeah, you've got eBay, phone, Wi-Fi, YouTube on there, but obviously I use Flash, and then some functionals. They will probably get used on another kit. Now I'm just going to use Instagram Mini on the two that I haven't put anything on for, like so. And we're done, apart from writing some things in. So I chose this pen, but I'm not overly convinced. Let's see if I can find a post-it note just to try this pen out. The moment it's coming through bright orange, which is not gonna work with this kit at all. Do you know what? I think I'm going to be old-fashioned and use black. In the event that I can find my black pen. Alright, I'm going to use this one. It's just a black biro. Winnie the Pooh one, of course. So that's TN. Plan with me. Then this is my Erin Condren plan with me. HP Classic. Me. HP Mini. Plan with me. That is PR TheMixMatchPlanner. Then obviously TN, EC, TN Pix, EC Pix, Classic, Classic, Pix, and then that's Mini. Alright, I probably don't need to like write it in the way I do. I just like to write something in, and if I left it all to stickers, which I could do, there wouldn't be a lot going on in this planner, and I like to use the space up if I can. And then, like I said, this here is my subs for YouTube. Definitely the 25th one doing that. Yep. So, like I said, up here on the Monday through to Sunday, I will write in So obviously Tuesday corresponds to this plan with me, Thursday corresponds, you get the idea. Which shops kits I'm going to use on which plan with me, undecided yet. And don't get me wrong, just because that says PR doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to do a plan with me in that planner. However, I will use one of her kits at least once a week in a planner, and I will try and sort of change it up from planner to planner. I might not. Hopefully you guys are still in shot. So that is pretty much it for this kit. Like I said, this kit is from TheMixMatchPlanner, and if you enter my name in the notes to seller, you will get this little freebie. Obviously, if you use code Carly20, you will get 20% off £10. This is my little freebie. This is why she's my character sticker, because she is kind of like my allocated little adopted mini character. And then if you spend over £15, you will get one of these gorgeous little die cuts as well. If you're not worried whether or not you get, the teacup or the coffee cup, then don't worry about writing anything in there. But if you would rather have a coffee cup over the teacup, then you will need to put in the notes to seller which of these you would prefer. So you can put Lauren coffee and you will get that basically, or you can put Lauren tea and you'll get that. Obviously the die cuts are for over 15 quid, and if you spend over a tenner, then use the little PR code there. That's it for today's plan with me, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.